This is a heavy one.
What's in that one?
Dishes.
Oh, yes.
Let's hope the bottom doesn't fall out.
Where are we going to put all this stuff?
I print.
Miscellaneous tools. Good job.
Why right now?
It's filled up a bit.
We filled up that bad boy.
Yeah. So all we have is 4 mattresses, 2 kayaks, some boxes, 3 bikes left.
It is the 25th of May. We are out on June 1st.
Yeah.
That is less than
It's 1 week from
1
today.
week away, exactly, right?
From today, yep.
I stink. My hair is greasy. I've been vacuuming what seems like all day. And the downstairs
Is done?
is done. All we have to do is move out the mattresses.
Yep.
I feel bad for whoever buys this house because that is a lot of carpet to vacuum.
It's a lot of carpet.
That is, like, I'm not exaggerating. That took me probably, because you have to empty the canister, that's probably 45 minutes of solid vacuuming.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm closing my rings today. That's
Well,
for
we
sure.
had plans to replace all that.
It's hot.
Like with hardwood floors or
Oh yeah, you know when you move into
an
a house
entertainment area
and
downstairs.
you have big plans.
We did nothing down there.
5 years go by.
Nothing.
We painted.
We didn't paint.
We painted like,
We painted like 2 months ago.
yeah. Didn't even get to enjoy it.
Here's a tip. Do those things that you want to do early. Because
When you
we
move in.
honestly did not do any changes until the house sold, or we
Yeah,
knew that
okay.
the house was going to be selling.
Here's one. I hated the pendant lights in our kitchen. I could not make up my mind about which pendant lights I want. Then we decide to list our house. I go on Amazon the next day, buy a $40 pendant light,
Yeah.
love it. And I'm like, why the hell didn't I do that 5 years ago?
Our built-in microwave was broken for 5 years. And then when we decided to sell, we said, well, someone's going to come in here and see that the microwave
It felt dishonest.
doesn't work. Change it out. Fix the things now. Enjoy the now. Let's go down here and around this time.
Okay,
A little bit different. What do you think
So-
of my new signature look?
it's a look,
This has been
for sure.
bandanas are coming back big time.
Oh,
Big
you're
time.
gonna bring
Because
that back.
this is what has happened to me the last week. I've walked into a store or I've gone into Target to pick up something and they say, sir, you need to have your face mask on. I didn't have one. So I said,
Right.
well, listen to this. Guess what happens now when they say
But
you need to have
wait.
your face. Are you ready? Boom. Boom. Now what are they gonna tell me?
Nothing.
Face mask on.
I think he
Okay.
likes it because it covers his receding hairline.
MPB is a serious issue
Nail
That-
pattern baldness?
that affects up to 1 out of every 1,000 men.
No, it's gotta be more than that.
It's gotta be more than that. Listen, I'm just happy that I got something up there. So
And you do, totally.
to all the men out there that have a full head of hair,
This is going a really
good
different
on you.
direction than I thought it was.
To all the
going
men that are bald out there,
good on you too. Wear a bandana.
wear a bandana. Face mask, everything done.
You would think that a week out we would be hardcore stressing, but this is actually the least stressed I've been in this entire process. I don't know about you.
I had
but-
a dream last night that it was like
yeah.
a duo. Like I was given a prognosis for a terminal illness, and then I woke up and then I was able to fall back asleep, and then I was shivved with a shank in the back of my neck when I picked up some hijackers, hitchhikers. No, it was like the worst night's sleep. But other than that,
I slept like a baby.
Amazing.
I slept like a baby. So, yeah. How are you feeling with everything?
I feel more that, I feel like we're caught up. You know, I remember we had there was a teacher that I had in high school, and I remember a story he told us like about the night before his finals. You know, finals in high school were always like a huge thing. The night before his finals, he went to a movie theater, and it was just like the message of do all your studying first, right? And then when it comes time like the night prior to the test where people think that you're going to be just like cramming, you can go out and enjoy life. And so I kind of feel like, you know, that we've done the majority of things now, and we still have 7 days, and all that we really have left to do is the kitchen.
You know what I've decided in this process is that I think that I can get more done in a day than I actually can. Like, I feel like an entire day can be dedicated to one room, and you're still not even done at the end of it.
How many Americanos did you have?
I started this process out on decaf.
On decaf coffee?
And now I'm drinking a solid 2 Americanos a day. I hit about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's Americano time.
Which I would say that that's been the best purchase for our life in the last.
The best. If anybody is looking for an espresso machine.
Yeah, Breville, is that what it is? Breville. It was like, it wasn't
middle,
the top of the line, it was middle, but it's...
You can spend a lot on an espresso machine, but I'm telling you what, I can't even drink my parents' K-cups anymore. Like, I'm such a coffee snob now. I'm like, ugh, this tastes like butthole. You
know, and we actually started out with decaf espresso for you.
And that was really good too.
And you found an amazing blend.
Yes.
Link it up. Let's link it up. Blake, who is an air traffic controller.
Yeah, cool dude.
They were one of our couples that we filmed their wedding. He worked here at the Eugene Airport for a long time, and now he works elsewhere. As a regular coffee drinker, I thought that it tasted just like regular espresso. Unfortunately though, you're now back to the regular. And our favorite around here is Full City. Which, again, they make great coffee. And we're back.
I'm excited to travel and try some other coffee roasters.
Yeah, we made sure that the RV had space for espresso machine.
That was like, does it have enough countertop space?
We're gonna be popping some serious fuses, roasting that coffee.
Blow drying my hair.
And to our neighbors, we apologize for the sound of the milk steaming
milk at
every morning.
We're supposed to be out on the 1st, and we can't get into our RV park until the 1st.
Right.
This is just kind of a pain in the butt.
Huge pain.
So I called the RV park today, and they're able to get us into a different spot, but they're able to get us in on the 31st, so that'll be really nice to not have to
have the extra day.
Exactly.
So
to wake up in the morning and get all of our mattresses out. And so
you know, you just talked like about like this could be the last weekly walk in this neighborhood.
It really could.
And that's kind of one of those things that we always kind of think about is you never know when the last time of something is. Like, when was the last time that you changed a diaper?
You always remember the first times your kid smiles at you or walks, or, but you never really pay attention to the last time you do something.
Until generally you're dying.
Oh.
Right?
And you're like, this
is gonna be the last time that
I'm alive.
Or like, this is the last time that I go on an airplane ride. Or, right? I mean, it's kind of one of those weird things in life.
Would you want to know if you were gonna die?
No, no way.
Yeah, me either. I'm definitely not like a no. Like, if you could look into the future, I would not want to know.
Would you want to know how?
No, because what if it was like on an airplane?
That would be
then I wouldn't ever want to travel.
Then for me,
anywhere.
It would be like,
quit your job. I never see lizards.
Where?
Look, it's right there. Look. You see it? There's never lizards around Oregon. Ah!
There he goes. Lizard.
Somebody.
Hi, how are you?
Somebody is smoking like a Traeger. I know my Traeger smell anywhere.
Someone's smoking a Traeger.
Shh, Traeger. Hey, do you ever want to get a Traeger out on the road? Would you ever want to do that?
Yeah.
I won the cover case for the truck. He wanted
Oh yes. Well, just something to cover the truck bed, so whatever we put in there is safe. And there's like a folding style, there's a sliding style, or you can kind of go for more of like the canopy.
I wanted the canopy.
She wanted the canopy.
He doesn't like the way it looks.
I think of my grandfather because they had a canopy. And it was kind of the old school like latch, you know, you twist it and open it up, and it was very like old manish. And so maybe that's where I just get that perception, but.
Yeah, but I just think about all of the, all the stuff that you can store in there, and then all that extra height that you get. Like, my main thing was putting the bikes back there, and then also for the kids to be able to sleep back there if they wanted to at some point. So anyway, I won that battle. And by won, I mean I ponied up a bunch of my sale money.
You paid for it. That's how you won.
Winning.
Yep.
So ooh, and
yeah.
I think you should bleep out what it is so that they're surprised when they get it.
Bleep out what?
Okay, so I've always wanted a golf cart, but a golf cart won't really fit in the back of our truck. But I found something today that will fit in the back of our truck.
Okay.
And it's a... I'm so excited. I found a whole bunch. They're actually cheaper than I thought they were gonna be. And so after we get kind of settled in and stuff, I'm gonna look on Facebook Marketplace and
see if you can pick it up
and see if I can pick one up.
Yeah.
Maybe a used one.
Now the question becomes, how do we fit all this stuff into?
Oh, I'm a packer extraordinaire.
Into the back of said truck.
I'll just get rid of your bike.
That's fine. I don't even have a bike. Well, you know what is funny is that I actually watched episode 1 again.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, I was in front of the camera talking about our plan of buying an RV.
Oh yeah.
And you could almost see in my eyes, like I didn't quite believe that that's what we were actually going to be doing. I was just kind of like, yeah, we're gonna get an RV and move in full time. And it did not seem real then, because it was back in April and there were 6 weeks, and it's just amazing to me how fast it just goes by, and now we're like to the last week. And there are certainly those moments where, like last night was a perfect example, where I got up middle of the night to take the cat out, and I just had this moment where I thought, like, I know where everything is, I know where the doors are, I know where the lights are, I know what I'm walking by, like I know what our house is. And I'm not gonna know that in a week.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have that comfort of a house. It's gonna be something different.
I know. When we had the rig parked over at my parents' house and I was inside of it and I was decorating it, and it kind of got me feeling like, okay, I'm moving in. I can visualize myself in it, but now that it's been moved away for a few days, it starts feeling foreign again. And I think, is this going to feel like home? You know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like when you have your first kid and you don't know if you're gonna love your second kid as much as you love your first kid. It's kind of like that. It's like we love our home and we can't imagine loving any other home, but there's room in our heart. We're gonna love this. Yeah. Just like we love our third child too.
Wait a second.
Oh, I know.
Wait a second. Come on. Come on. I can't. That's what we need.
That's what I was gonna get.
We could tow this for sure.
Let's just put this right behind the trailer.
I don't know if that works. Like truck, trailer, Can-Am, boat. A fourplex.
You know what I want is a pontoon boat.
Yeah, that was our big goal last year.
Yeah, to get a boat.
Thank
I'm
God
glad that
we did not buy
that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I feel like I just look at this experience that we've been through, and I don't think anything has stretched us as much as a couple as this. I'm really proud of like how we've handled the stress. I mean, there's been times where it wasn't our shining moments, but all in all, I think that we've, like, I feel like I make a choice and you make a choice every day to come together. And it's a choice, because there are days and there are times where we are worlds apart and it's hard to come together. But
you had a moment yesterday where I think that you asked me to, hang on a second. What is this?
Well, they're not littering.
That's a
So
stogie.
there's that.
No, so there was this moment where I was done moving for the day. I'd already made a couple trips and I wasn't gonna go to the storage anymore. And then I go outside and you're loading up the trailer again to go like to St. Vinny's. And I was like, I'm not doing anything, I'm done. Like
He was so
I'll
grouchy.
do it on Tuesday. I'm not gonna go down there again and load up the trailer.
It was Saturday. It was Sunday.
It was Sunday.
And we knew that it was going to be closed
Yeah.
Memorial Day today.
Yeah.
And I just wanted that crap out of my garage.
So I kind of went inside and I started doing some stuff with like my camera gear or whatnot, and
And I knew he was pissed.
and then you came inside and you said, listen, this is silly. How can we kind of get through this? And whereas in the past that would have maybe triggered us to go into our own corners, and you would be upset with me for not doing it, and I would be upset for you for like expecting that. And you just said, listen, I understand that you're upset. I kind of want this out. How are we going to get by this? And we came up with a compromise that worked,
Yep.
right?
I went with him and helped him unload it.
Yeah. So I think it was more of I was just tired of going and we were apart. And
Everybody can relate to those stupid fights.
yeah,
Where you're like, literally, why are we bickering right
Right.
now? And I could just tell it was one of those stupid fights. And I didn't want to diminish that you were frustrated, but
yeah, it was stupid. And we went down there and we were the only ones there and we got everything offloaded and it felt great to get it all out. And
it
so
was like half of our
and
group.
so afterwards it felt, how's it going? So afterwards it felt really good to kind of get that whole thing done. But it was just one of those moments where I felt like I see that growth happening where we both kind of are able to accept. We could easily go one way, but we're going to choose to
Do you
go
know
a
what it
different
kind
way.
of is that we don't have the luxury right now to stay grumpy with each
Right.
other.
We can't do 3 days of not talking or
We don't do that anyway.
yeah, that's true.
But we don't have that luxury because we have to get stuff done.
Yeah.
And we have to be a united front and we have to be a team.
Yeah,
And it doesn't feel good to be at odds with each other.
right.
I don't want to get into this great, amazing journey and be pissed off at him for all of the stuff that we went through to get there. I want to start our journey on day one and look into his eyes and just be like, I'm so excited to do this journey with you,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm so happy that we got through this together as a team.
Yeah.
Because if we're not doing it as a team, then I don't want to do it, you know?
Yep.
It's for naught. It's for nothing if we don't come out the other side together,
Right.
you know?
So is this it? Is this the last weekly walk
I don't know.
this
It's supposed to be sunny all week.
It is.
You know, the trailer, the park that we're staying at, the RV park, it's not nearly this big, so
No.
we're gonna have to make like
It's
several
gonna be a lot
routes.
shorter. You know what we could do? Go to Mount Pisgah. Yeah, we're gonna be right down from Mount Pisgah, which is like an amazing hike. I used to love to go there and to work out there and to run up to the top.
And we can go to the
so-
swing, remember the
Yep.
swing?
Yep. So
That'd be fun.
definitely do some Mount Pisgah. The kids can just run off
That,
out in front.
we like to call our daughter Cougar Bait. Say, hey Cougar Bait, get up here. We're on the home stretch and I'm actually, this is the time that I thought I would be feeling the most stressed.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of coming out of the clouds. You
Yeah.
know, I'm definitely seeing the light on the other side.
Our house is nearly empty.
That's
We've
true.
almost got We've almost got everything out of there, and now it's just maybe just trying to enjoy this last week here
Yeah.
until next week,
Let's,
wherever that may be.
can we go around that area
Sure.
too? Okay.
All right, we're gonna go finish up our walk, and maybe the next weekly walk will be from an RV park.
That's crazy.
All right.